So Monster Hunter Wilds just released, and I just feel like all of the nonsense that a lot of people were saying. You have so I tried to play it. I was able to play it just a little bit, and then I left out. I stepped out. But I went to the reviews really quickly because I said, you know what? Maybe some there's a disturbance in the force. Something's wrong. And I look at the reviews and I see immediately a game that just launched has mixed reviews. Now, what does that mean? When you see something like this on PC, as PC is the first and last line of defense when it comes down to gaming, I said it. When you see something like this happening on a launch, it means that the game itself is crashing. Whenever you see a game that just got released, it means either there's extreme performance issues or the game is not even able to launch. And the craziest thing about it is, yeah, you can get the same type of information if you're on console, but it'll take a little bit longer, you know? But this shit hurts. It hurts to see a AAA title from a AAA company such as Capcom drop the fucking ball like this, and they had ample time. It's not like as though they're experimenting, trying something completely new. They don't even know what the Monster Hunter formula is. We warned you. We fucking told you. So a lot of people are saying that their shit is crashing. Some people are saying that it's de novo. I can't confirm that. I wouldn't be surprised of that because I'll be completely honest with you. So the difference. Let me tell you the difference between Japanese and American game devs, right? Game publishers, right? They American game developers are just fucking lazy. Japanese game developers, when it comes down to being ass backwards, when it comes down to traditional shit, they'll stick with something traditional that'll hinder a game like use the Novo, even if it fucks with the game's performance because it's a one band-aid, it's a one band-aid fits all kind of fucking deal with these individuals. It's just terrible. Anyway, looking at the reviews here, 43 43, that is less than 50% of the PC population that has gotten their hands to play this game is satisfied with this game. Now, understand, for you to leave a negative review on something, that means that it has to have been phenomenally a bad experience. Let's look at the review types. There are 104 positive reviews. There are 175 negative reviews. And I guarantee you, if I refresh the screen right now, it's going up. It's going up. Let's look at some of these comments here. Character edit vouchers should not exist. You should be freely able to edit your character. True that, whatever. Fix the crash, please. Almost 30 minutes in and I haven't played the game. Beta was smooth and perfect, but the game is buggy. Crashing like crazy. At first, I got the anti-tampering error, then crashing. So it is de novo doing this. It's almost like as though listen to the maximum shillions online compared to actual gamers, people like me who I may not play every game, I may not be the best at every game, but I am as authentic as I can possibly be. I will not bullshit you or sugarcoat it when it comes down to gaming. Even if I myself can play a game, I would feel like shit when I'm seeing other people struggle, especially with a beloved franchise like Monster Hunter World. I'm sorry, Monster Hunter Wild. But damn it, I wish it was World. I wish it was World because even though a lot of people sit there and they complain about fucking World, even World with its de novo and its performance issues with de novo and all of that shit wasn't crashing on startup like this. A flagship game, which they put all their eggs in a basket and they fucking it up. Let's look at the specs though. Just before, well, the reason why you're not able to run, my man got a 4090. Either he's one of them people with really really deep pockets and he don't know no better, or he bought a brand new rig just to play a game, which is insane. But what's even more insane is the Xbox Monster Hunter content makers that was basically, I mean, not Xbox, PlayStation content makers, Sony ponies that were literally sitting there saying, buy Monster Hunter Wilds on PlayStation for stable 30 FPS. There's a meme by the song One Game. I don't know why I bought this PS5 with no games to try. There's a reason why that meme exists. Why the fuck would you buy a like, my dude? If you decide to do that, that should be your choice. But when you're having game companies sit there and tell you your 1 year old rig is too old for a game that just came out, there's a problem. My man got current. Or is somebody gonna say 4090s are outdated now? Game crashes consistently with AMD latest GPU drivers meant to work with this game. Can't even get past the first cutscene. Capcom, please auto collect the bug reports that you spent over 5 minutes generating. I beg of you. Manually emailing all bug reports is ancient tech. That's that Japanese way of thinking. Horrendous FPS even with 3070s. I played the beta, it was great. I can't even load it in before it crashes. Absolutely atrocious performance for how the game looks. Runs even worse than the beta. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case, because that would be insane. That would be fucking insane. That would be insane. Because then that means that all of these fucking people who were sitting here pushing out content for Monster Hunter talk about they got the final build before the final release, they were lying. And that means that the people who were sending me comments, like, what was the one comment that stood out to me? The guy was telling me basically that Maximilian, what is it? Is it Maximilian Dude? Maximilian Dude was basically saying how the game runs so much better on the PlayStation now, but he was playing at 30 FPS. But the person who commented me told me that he was playing with the worst beef footage he ever seen in his life. Like, no. Can't even play. Game crashes on launch. Was able to play the demo, which convinces the purchase. Played the game for like an hour or so. It runs worse than beta with latest driver. I have a 3080 with an i9. You know, you'll have those people, well, you see, it's not your GPU so much as your CPU. Anyway, at the moment, I say do not buy this game. It's not stable at all. Either the crash reporting tool is causing the game to crash frame one, or de novo is causing the game to crash frame one. Unable to compile shaders, not the best foot forward for the launch. We'll update the review after 10 hours of gameplay if it ever stops crashing. This game is absolutely amazing, but has the worst optimization I've ever seen. I understand that new games are becoming more demanding and people are expected to upgrade, but this is absurd. I'm aware this isn't the first instance of new games having poor performance at launch. No, it's not the new. It's not. It's not the first time this has happened. The problem is this is now becoming more and more common, and this is a problem. This is a huge, huge, huge problem, because when you got AAA companies fucking up like indie devs, it makes no sense. When you have more stable performance and launches with indie games, this is a fucking problem. Remember when the Nintendo seal stood for something? You knew that if the game had a Nintendo seal, that means that when the developers made it, then the publishers pushed it out. Nintendo sat there on their own and made sure that the game worked. If the game did not work, there was no oopsies. There was no oopsies. Your game was not being brought onto the console, period. And this was even back then with games like Pong and fucking Donkey Kong, Mario trying to save Princess. This was even back then. How did quality get worse over time? Oh, but you're using AI generation. Man, this shit is heartbreaking. I don't. Gray bar still not fixed. This is basically unplayable with an ultra-wide OLED monitor, since those will cause burn in over time. If you guys are too lazy to fix this problem, just make them solid black. Crashes in intro cutscene, crashes during cutscenes further in, crashes like my grandma on ketamine. This game is everything wrong with PC optimization in 2025. I cannot recommend this game in this state. De novo prevented launching the game at all for 20 minutes, and then I finally got to the character creator, it crashed. The game itself may be great as Monster Hunter tends to be, but the technical state of this game is sad. And I haven't even mentioned the pitiful performance. I will likely leave this a negative review until de novo gets removed. Again, let's say all of these fucking people were trolls, right? The thing that's really good about PC is that you immediately get the grand state of how people feel about a game. Immediately. They can't hide it like how Sony can try to hide it or Xbox can hide it. Like there's no actual thing. The gamers would have to go on Reddit and shit, and it would take a little bit longer. You immediately understand from when it launches, when it does better, when it's doing worse. Recently, you get all of them stats right at your fingertips. Let's say all of these people's trolls. Let's say, because I guarantee you, there's 175 dislikes now. Holy shit! Dog, it ain't no way. Dog, it ain't no fuck. Can y'all see that? Do y'all see, am I? Dog, nah, dog. Nah, hell no. Again, again, you immediately see the gamer's responses to a game. Even if all of these, let's say all 200 of the original purchasers were trolls. Let's just say it was a mass troll event, right? The actual gamers, you would see a way bigger number of people playing the game, right? And being found with you wouldn't see all of these negative reviews the way that you're seeing it. You would not see it like this. You would not see it like this. You would not see it jump up from 200 to 1,000. That's crazy. Don't get me wrong. There's some positive reviews coming out there. And for the people that can play the game, understand your experience does not make it the rule. Your experience would be the exception in this case. This is insane. Yo, I'm just focusing on the negative reviews here. I'm gonna just keep going. Let's scroll down. It's not gonna even show the game don't even work, huh? That's a black. His name is Bro Gamer. He's just like us. He doesn't have the latest tech, man. He's just trying to do the best he can. Come on, bro. The performance is so bad. Can't even play. Game crashes on launch. Was able to play the demo. Okay, so I already read that. Yo, this is bad, man. This is fucking terrible. There's a teeth stain slider, but no boob slider. Can't play the game. Keeps crashing all the time. Game keeps crashing immediately after start. Fix your game or don't release it. Good game, bad release. I hope so. I fucking hope so. I can't fuck them up. Bro, what? It would be some type of fucking weird. Oh, it's a furry. This game is absolutely amazing, but okay, we read this. I'm sad. Capcom was lazy with this game, so I'll be 4 out of 10. Crashes in intro cutscene, crashes during cutscenes further in. Oh, wait, we read this. Let's scroll down more. Yep. Love having to pay money to change my character's look. Selling character and Palico edit vouchers that should be available in game as an option. How pathetic can you get, Capcom? Did you not learn with Dragon's Dogma? Well, they were doing that in Wilds as well, from what I know, and it was stupid then and stupid now. I really hate giving games bad reviews, especially right after launch, but I just can't not with this one. Starting off, the game didn't even start when I tried to play it. I had to reach into the files, verify the files, and restart my PC to get it to work. After closing the game, it had the same issue trying to load back to it. This experience may vary person to person. The optimization is better than the beta, but that isn't that well improved. I'm also needing to optimize the game every time, which takes like 20 minutes. I want to play is super annoying and destroys the hype I had going into it. It's a great game overall, but I don't know if it's worth $70. It's not. Why is it looping? Does not work out of the box on Linux with NVIDIA 4090. It calls for an unsupported function and dies to stalling out. Game crashed 13 times before it will load into the world. My man's name is Hope and Peace. And y'all took his hope away. Then the dev had these weird boxes artifacts when turning the camera. There's gray edges on 21:9 ratio. Still not fixed by these absolute terrible devs. First Monster Hunter game, and that's what I got. There it is. We'll never play a Monster Hunter game again. See, that's what y'all wanted, right? Y'all wanted to capture y'all wanted to capture more players. That's what you wanted, right? That's what all you game devs want. Y'all don't want to y'all don't want to continue to better the shit that you know that works and slowly bring in new gamers, actual gamers. You want to get as much possible, you want to make it as demanding as possible and alienate people. All this time, $70 to be met with nothing but startup crashes. Damn near every time except use a NVIDIA GPU. Can you believe I verified files thrice and restored this game twice, deleted and dumped all my cache files, updated every driver for this game? Ain't a single damn time in this era that can launch without horrendous and incompatible issues. Overly expensive DLC cosmetics should have been included in the game. Making PC players wait to play the game is a dick move. Do better, Capcom. Downloading the base game just to wait until it unpacks, then having to download a high-res pack after is just annoying as fuck. You should have gave us the option to do this in the first place. No beta gift. Beta, what is it? Beta data wiped. Now I have to remake my character. Thanks for that. Game currently fails to launch entirely. I have already burnt 2 hours. I've already burnt out zero point 0.2 to 2 hour return limit, attempting multiple iterations of fixes in order to get the game operational. For some reason, it ran perfectly during the beta test, but they managed to launch the actual game in a broken state. Fantastic job. Incorrect resolution, no FPS, refunded, maybe buy on sale. Game crashed. Yo, this is can't play with controller, even though I could in the betas and even the benchmarking too. As soon as the game starts, the controller inputs aren't read by the game. I try to see this is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You should not, man. I don't want this game to do badly like this. Even if I would be like I told you so, I'm not that person. I'm not the type of person to sit there and be like I told you so as I watch my house burn down. It's this is heartbreaking, man. Man, of course they're gonna fix the launch. The problem is we should not be here. Period.